We are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another great episode of Indie Comics Interviews. Tonight, we have a special guest. Yes, we're talking about Salty here. A special. We have Skits Comics hanging out with us tonight. They're going to give us updates on where their book's at. We also have Joseph with the Slaughter Squad, and he's going to tell us how excited it was to reach 5K on his book. And whatever's next to that, we have the great and almighty Simon Portier hanging out without showing a picture, like he never wants to show you guys his face for whatever reason. That's about.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Now it's all gray. There we go. There's Sim with a Green Lantern shirt on.
Nice. Oh, so you're an eyeglass wearer too. Come on, Sim. Oh, we can be a triumvirate.
Oh man.
Look at this.
Four-eyed weirdos. One of us. One of us.
Never hit it. Everybody knows I wear glasses.
Not everybody.
And yes, I do have shirts.
Some people don't even know you have a face. Sim, let's just be clear about that.
Turn the camera off. Turn it off.
I thought it was just the voice. It's a simulation because it's a simulation.
There you go. Yeah.
You're just not on stream when I'm on.
Sometimes.
Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like everybody knows you don't wear shirts because they are on stream when you're on. So it's
because you see me so often on freaking stream, right? Like it's so not often that you always see me without a shirt on. But most of the time, I have a shirt on.
There you go.
As soon as I come on, though, you have people asking me to take it off.
Now, can you put cat glasses on your cat? That'd be awesome.
Probably get mad.
Probably get mad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let sleeping cats lie. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but he's like.
Was he really asleep? He was just
nice. Nice.
All right, relax. Relax.
See, my wife's not a cat person. What she should have asked is for you to put some Scotch tape on its paws.
Well, I didn't grow up with any animals but fish.
When I'm doing wrapping books and stuff, Dorian, the all gray one, he likes to come in and like get in the way, right? So I'll take packing tape and I'll just put it right there on his antenna, his front little feeler antennae thing right there, little front little hairs. Just let it sit there. He'll be like.
A lot of my friends that have their dogs and cats and they do the whole like dress up. It's just beyond me, and it's hilarious. It is hilarious to see them all dressed up. It's just, I feel like the animals are like, no.
With cats, they usually are. I did have a cat that would allow you to dress him up because he was just really easygoing. With my dogs, I am really guilty of that. In fact, I don't have dogs because they've both passed away. You know what I mean? But they were old. But when they were still alive, they had a complete wardrobe.
So you were like Best in Show, where they did the whole like photo shoot, like Mr. Paws.
Oh, I never did I never really did like major photo shoots with them. I would get them in like matching Christmas outfits sometimes to take pictures. Yeah, you know what I mean. And then if they were laying somewhere cute in their cute outfit, I would take a picture of that. But I would take pictures of them regardless. You know what I mean? Like outside the backyard, in the flowers, all kinds of things. I take Gypsy on walks. And we'd stop somewhere cute, and she'd be sniffing a flower and take a picture. You know what I mean? It's
I'm guessing you got a small dog, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Both my dogs were small. One was Pomeranian, and one was a Chihuahua. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we got an Anatolian, and it's about 130 pounds. So
it's my very first
muscle,
dog.
Solid muscle.
My dad.
Yeah. Well, my ex has a black lab. You know what I mean? A big old huge black lab. In triple X costume size for dogs. Yeah. Triple XL. Had to buy all kinds of things in triple XL for that dog.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't leave her dog out. If I'm dressing up my dog, I'm dressing up her dog too. So her dog ended up getting like a partial wardrobe
Partial
from association, basically. Whereas
Nice.
my dogs have sweaters, jackets. I mean, there's a denim jacket. There's
Does it go like this? Like from the 80s? The denim?
Like,
Like this.
Gypsy she's a black Pomeranian. She used to look so like people would look at that and they would just, I mean, I would be me, okay? You know, like looking like a biker walking down the street, holding my dog, you know, on her, like wearing a denim jacket on her little, like, you know, like total like 80s Barbie jacket, you know what I mean? While she's cruising her little fluffy black self, you know, and her little
That is
curly
awesome.
tail. Yeah, it was an interesting. People look at me like I was pretty crazy. So it
Like
was,
Skits. Yeah. Good
Yeah,
segue,
but
you.
that's
Good
every day.
segue.
Every day. Nice.
yeah. So before we get started, I have been told many times that I do not promote my own stuff enough. many times I've been told this.
Do it.
Yeah. So I am going to start changing the show where we start promoting everybody's stuff, including the hosts of the show and all that kind of stuff, because it just needs to happen that we, you know, did you guys, I just saw internet go weird. You guys good? All right. Good. So I'm going to do this real quick. So everybody just take a moment for about the next 3 minutes and enjoy yourself.
Hi, my name is Drewish, and I'm the author of the Captain Love series. I want to tell you all about the second book, Rise of the Pirate King. Yeah, that's a thing. And in this book, you're gonna get everything that you would expect from Captain Love. Yeah, you bet. And I'm blessed enough to be able to use an amazing creative team. If you know what I mean, if it feels like the universe is caving in and you need love to the rescue, and it seems like nothing will be right again, and you love to the rescue, Captain Love to the rescue. All right now. Now, Captain Love is a space trucker and a former war hero. There is even a legend that he may be immortal. He's accompanied by Spade, who's a living AI. Yes, I said immortal. As in, he cannot die. It feels like the universe is caving in and you need love to the rescue. And it seems like nothing will be right again. You need love to the rescue. Captain Love to the rescue. Oh yeah. In this book, you'll get space pirates, sexy girls and science monks. There'll be bar fights, space battles, and a lot of awesome junk. There's nudity and violence and swearing within, so this book is mature. That means it's not made for children. And you feel like the universe is giving in, there'll be love to the rescue. And it seems like nothing will be right again. There'll be love to the rescue. Captain 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 Love to the rescue.
Thank you for your time. Please back Captain Love and help me share this character with the whole world. And if you're not too busy, like and share this video and help me spread the love. Stay awesome.
I'm gonna totally stay
So-
awesome.
Love that
So
song.
did it go choppy for you guys? Because I know that serves from the StreamYard when it's been uploaded. It was when
It was
was
good.
flying
It was
and
perfect.
making
It was actually good, which we're very surprised for us.
I know, that's crazy. It's coming in great.
Smooth on my end.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, great, cool. So yeah, I obviously, for those who haven't noticed, I have updated the Captain Love song and promo video because Chapter 2 is going to be launching soon. I'm not exactly sure which day because I need to schedule a bunch of launch events and stuff like that. But yeah, we're going to be launching Chapter 2 soon. It's going to be the last book of this year for me, but then next year I'm going to be aggressive and try and get 4 chapters on the market. As well as launching a new series, hopefully towards the beginning of the year. So so I'll have, not just Captain Love, but another series also at the same time. And we have Shay. Hey, Shay.
What's up, to you, Skits?
Hi, Shay.
Hi, Joe. We got Sim. We got the cat cam. I like it.
And he doesn't give a fuck.
He really doesn't. He's like, I'm sleeping in a damn box, bitch. I'm like,
He's like,
okay,
look
you
at
do
me
you.
sleep.
Oh, you messed with them.
Look, yeah, but look, he's totally okay with it because it was ear scritches. That's all that matters.
Yeah, but then you wait till you see the expression on his face when he's like done. Wait, is it froze?
It is froze. It's funny.
It's pretty funny though.
Yeah, just leave it. Oh.
Oh, now he's like, bitch.
Back to sleep.
Fuck you, bitch. I'm going back to bed.
Paws off.
You bother me for this.
Right.
Like, I'm not
You
your
woke me up-
dancing monkey.
You woke me up for nothing.
It's okay. He'll get over it.
He loves the attention.
He does. He really does.
Is he like the original cam whore?
He is probably not the worst. It's really kind of up between him and Dorian, because Dorian will actually walk and just go bloop. Put his face right in front of this camera, or he'll sit
Like,
down
look
in front of me
on
with the
my
back of his
asterisk.
head facing it.
Yeah. Look at my asterisks.
Yeah, and then I would say Pepper likes to be on camera the most, but she's not aware of it. She's just trying to annoy me and get her fur in my nose so that I'll pet her and push her away. And then she likes to get her
Nice.
nose right up to the microphone, and then like sometimes you can hear her purring because she'll be like right up in the microphone purring. So.
Well, it's like all of Luke's cats like to play with his mohawk and his beard. Like when he's trying to talk, and you'll just see like one of his cats, like Grace, in the background, sitting here like rubbing back and forth between his mohawk and like pawing at it and stuff. And you just see him like, he's like, yeah, that's a really good comic that we're trying to talk about. Just like swatting a cat randomly.
That's funny. I noticed that you're not Grumpy Shay anymore. So you're back to just Shay.
We just dropped the grumpy so people would stop asking me if I'm okay. I'm still grumpy, but
I saw you today, and I was like, "Oh, Grumpy Shay."
yeah, Shay's had it with people. I've had a lot of people condescend to me on Twitter recently, and every time they do, I'm like, "Bitch, I don't know who you think you're talking to."
Just leave them be.
Yeah.
Just ignore
Twitter.
I normally
Twitter's
do, but there was
gotten
like
worse.
4 of them, like in an hour.
them. Wow.
I tripped because Twitter's gotten worse, and I didn't think that was possible.
Yeah, it's not great.
There's no point.
I thought
really,
I thought it already hit bottom. You know what I mean? But I was wrong.
There's really no point in discussing anything with people you disagree with. Just throw memes at them and make fun of them. That's pretty much all you can do.
You're a memer. You memer. You memer.
Yeah.
We don't.
I
we've
don't.
never
I
had
just
any
make
problems.
jokes. I don't even try and have serious discussions with people.
Don't jinx us.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
we don't have problems, but I told
Yeah,
I told
no,
her don't jinx us.
don't jinx it.
Don't
Okay, yeah,
jinx
we don't-
us.
We haven't had any
I
problems.
usually people don't usually come at me, but the other day I somebody who I thought was a good friend of mine
Mm.
kind of like tried to corner me because I don't hate on Ethan and Cecil,
Mm.
Yeah.
and they did it publicly, and I was all like,
Yep.
I was all like, you know what, dude, that's just not my thing, man. It's, you know what I mean?
Nope.
It's not who I am, you know? And then they just wanted to try and like, really just like try and make, try and basically, make me seem like I was not who I was. And it was really, just really irritating. And
I will impart the words from Scott Pilgrim, where he's sitting at the computer. Delete.
yeah, I had a couple of people hit me in the DMs who saw what was going on, and they're all like, you know what, dude, these guys, you thought they were your friends. They're not. They wouldn't do this if they were your friends. So just, let it go, man. Let it go.
No, but you know what? Yes, but I do have some friends that will come at me and like show me some stuff that I don't recognize, and I thank them for it. But people that try to egg you on and try to do more than what they're supposed to do, delete.
Well, no, I'm all down with constructive criticism and pointing out something that I'm fucked up about. That's true, but you know what I mean? Like trying to like slowly corner me and paint me into something I'm not.
Technically, it's like trying to give you shit because you're not fighting. You're not going and picking arms against Ethan and the pros, and that's kind of stupid. It's like, oh, we're not asking people to pick side, but pick a side.
Yeah, we're not asking people to pick sides, but if you don't pick our side, we're gonna give you hell.
Well, I come from the old school of, if you're stuck between two friends, right? If somebody comes to you and usually goes pick a side, like don't be friends with that one. Usually that's the one you become wary, right? But like me, I keep saying like there's a lot of shit that's been happening lately. So a lot of people got their, you could say like the best way of saying it would be hopes and dreams broken or hurt. A lot of people invested a lot of like time, money into some people that they got disappointed in. So I try, I keep telling people try not to neither corner them into a, they're some of them are lashing out. Some of them feel like, so try and remain professional about it.
Yeah, everyone has an off day. Everyone has their own opinion. So just let it go.
Yeah. Also, this is the internet. It's not real life.
Yeah.
That is the best advice. It's just the internet.
Yeah, it is just
maybe, but it does have real life.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that you don't have real friendships and there's not real people on the other side of real things.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Even though it's just
that's true.
It's not like if it's just strangers, that's fine. But if it's actually a friend of yours, somebody who you thought was a friend, whose opinion on things mattered to you, you know what I mean.
I think half of Twitter is bots, though, so it is kind of true that it's not real. It's a bunch of bots.
Yeah, well, that part of the internet is definitely fake. Yeah,
I've hit the point where I've cut family members out of my life. I didn't talk to my sister for a decade. I don't associate with my aunts and half of my cousins because they're all assholes. Like, I'm willing to cut people that are blood relation to me out of my life because they can be toxic. So when it comes to people on the internet and I'm like, man, I thought we were cool. And then somebody's like, oh yeah, Shay's a fucking bitch and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay, fuck you too. That's cool. One less person I got to worry about now.
Man.
See, I'm not the type to cut people out of my life. The only I will avoid people. Like I do have certain friends that I can't spend time with because I can't trust them to not steal stuff from my house because they're klepto. You know what I mean? And I can't go out in public with them because I can't trust them to not get us arrested. You know what I mean?
That's not a friend, man.
Yeah, I don't consider those people friends.
Aside from those personal characteristic flaws,
aside from those major issues that they have,
they're not trying to hurt me with those things. Those are just,
they're just terrible people sometimes.
It's a severe psychological handicap.
Yeah, but here's the problem, and you can't be in the house with them, and you can't be out of the house with them, so you can't be with them.
Yeah, I just can't hang out with those people. I'll talk to them on the phone, you know what I mean? I'll text with them back and forth.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Those are acquaintance.
There you go.
Well, actually, some of them are people I've known my whole life, so I consider them friends. You know what I mean? Like some of them are people I've known from like elementary school.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
you gotta cut them off, man. Cut them off.
I still consider those acquaintances. I don't know. I'm called like I've gotten screwed over by a lot of people and taken advantage of a lot. So I've gotten very cold when it comes to a lot of this stuff.
I've
Yeah,
been
but
screwed over, taken advantage
that's
by a lot of
about
people a lot.
that's
But
about
but
anybody in the field, dude. It's
yeah,
it's
I
pretty much I get go in the artistic medium.
you have to make a call for your own life in this situation. Everybody's different, so all calls are going to
Yeah.
be different for everybody. I can't make calls for you. You
Mhm.
can't make calls for me. But for me personally, I grew up. My father was a preacher, so I grew up in the church with my nose on the thing. So forgiveness is like a big part of my world. Like I forgive people before they ask. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
you know so like that kind of situation. Those kind of people who aren't trying to hurt me, they just have issues. I can never X them. You know what I mean? It's
Well,
just
it's not just
now
that.
people that are trying to hurt me, that's different. I'll break their face and then not talk to them
Yeah,
again.
but it's just, yeah. There's also the fact sometimes you'll react to one side of a story you've heard, and then after that you'll feel like piece of shit because you kind of like overreacted. Usually, it's always
Yeah.
good to take a step back, especially when you're pissed. Take a step back and try and talk to friends that have a different opinion or point of view on certain things. Like if you're half the cup is half empty type of person, but go see a half cup full type of thing.
What if the cup is just
Yeah.
too big?
Discuss with them.
What if the cup is the wrong size? What if it's not too big or too small, just the wrong size?
What if it's just a different type of Tupperware?
Yeah.
You know what song?
What if the cup has a hole
Those are
in it?
people that look for problem, not solutions. They're also good to have in a mingle.
Oh, you have the scariest laugh, Sim. I love it so much. I am going to ask for a recording of your voice, and I'm going to put it in a horror film, and I'm just going to play it over and over and over.
That reminds me, I had somebody reach out to me about a horror film that they're doing. Let me see if I can get their name because I've never heard of them before. But they're supposedly like verified on Twitter. Mark McNichol.
Never heard of him. Does he need somebody to promote him and help him promote his stuff, or is that what?
Yeah.
Is he cousins to Nancy McDime?
So he's they're producing a unique horror feature film in the UK. We've launched a new crowdfunder to help overcome some pandemic-related budget challenges. We're reaching out to influencers, which I found hilarious because I don't consider myself that. But with an interest in this area, if you have a moment, any chance you could watch our brief intro video and have a browse of our exclusive perks. So I was going to defer to the people who are more in the know than me to see if any of you guys have ever heard of him.
Yeah, tell him to contact me, and we'll talk. We'll see about getting him on Horror Talk, man. So
send him to Verse Films, see what they know, see what's going on.
That's what I figured. He's got over 35,000 followers, so he's got a decent amount of. I know, right? Well, that's what made me laugh. Is he's like, I'm reaching out to influencers, and I was like, hold up, how many did I like jump in followers all of a sudden? I don't think I'm one of those. Like looked at him like, nah, I'm not even at 5 yet, dude.
You're an influencer. You're just not like
Sure.
like, you're just not like one of those people who are professionally an influencer. But you do carry some influence, maybe not in the horror realm.
You do. Well, I think we all do. I think we all do in our own right.
You know that's what they call YouTubers, right? Influencer, meaning you have a YouTube and you're regular on YouTube.
Well aware. I'm just saying, having a channel that has 1K plus.
Technically anybody who has a fan base any size that promotes products that aren't their own are qualified as an influencer, because you're influencing your fan base to a product that's not your own. So like this show right now would be an influencer show. Yeah.
And as soon as you get 1,000K and you get monetized to YouTube, you show up in their influencer list.
You mean 1K?
1,000K
would be a hell of a lot more than what I got.
The 1K is 1,000 sub.
Yes, but 1,000K would be 1,000,000 subs.
That's like PewDiePie status.
Kardashian booty right there.
I'm PewDiePie. Let's be real.
We got here Death Metal Hero. What's up, see? He's saying Shay's an influencer in that she is good taste in books.
Yes, very good, Shay. We clap it.
There you go. There you go.
All right. So on that transitional note, why don't we take a look at this campaign here and let the creators tell you a little bit about it.
Shazam! That's us. Get ready, baby. Get ready. Hold on. Get ready. Okay. Hey guys, we're the Skits team. What is going on? I'm Karshina J, aka Black Star. That music
for the universe.
I'm the editor and co-writer of Skits.
I'm Michael Siegenthaler, creator and illustrator of Skits.
Hey guys. Some good updates since
I feel like we just kind of like jumped into another vibe. We were just sitting here hanging out, having a good old time, and then all of a sudden it's like, professional, I am a professional. And it just got all mechanical. It got all mechanical. It was crazy.
No, it's all good. And what we are husband and wife team. Husband, wife. We are a husband and wife team.
I think we could have guessed that part though.
And we have created Skits, the Sun Book 1 that is coming out to your hands soon.
Yep, we are in demand right now.
In
we are
demand.
Still kicking butt. I mean, we got a big person today, didn't we?
Oh my gosh, yes. Thank you so much, Mandible Smasher. If you are out there, he got that reality blur tier. So he's going to be drawn into the comics. So we're really excited about that as well.
Yes. So that really bumped us up. We went above the 17K today. So that was awesome. And, we just got a lot going on. We're working on the book. We're still trying to produce some videos and stuff like that. Had to take a little time off, though, because I had a root canal. This side, I had a root canal done, and it was tearing me up for over a week. I was in pain. I was just sleeping everywhere, and it was terrible. But we're alive and kicking now. We got all sorts of stuff going on. We're about to show some new stuff. I'm not allowed to talk about it, but anyway, we got some new stuff going on. We shipped out some stuff. Actually, can we say about that?
We can talk about that.
So Shay's tier, which she helped us with. I mean, it was all her. I mean, all I did
it was the Hattie Mae helmet tier. Hattie Mae is one of our characters in Skits. You have Skits, MC, Hattie Mae, Josephine, and Psalm. Those are our 5 characters for Skits. And Miss Shay did a little cosplay. You see the rhymes here.
Yep. I like it.
A helmet for us for Hattie Mae. She has a helmet and she has like a toy bomb. Made that. It went up for like an hour and it was gone. It was gone. One of a kind. Yep. And so Shay.
Yep, and it's on its way right now. It's like in the mail. It's going to the person. So here's the thing, like the book isn't even done, but we're already shipping stuff to people. How cool is that?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. So Skits is alive and kicking, man. Go check it out.
Yes, go check us out. But let's tell everybody what Skits is all about first.
So Skits is a book about a guy who can't tell the difference between his dreams and reality. Now, this is just so cool and so awesome because for me, it was 20 years ago. I was working at a TV station. I was working the midnight to 8 a.m. shift, and my days and nights were just getting all blurred together, all crazy, like just getting shredded like a julienne salad. And what ended up happening is I started having these dreams. I had these sequential dreams where night after night I was having the same dream dream, and they would stop, and then they would pick up exactly where it ended the night or the day before. And I wrote them down over a 2-month period. I wrote down all these dreams, and now we're just bringing it to you. That's what Skits is, man. I'm bringing you the dreams. I'm bringing you all this craziness. So go out there and get it, man. It's just really exciting.
Go grab it. We've got a featured tier that gets you all 3 books. There's the Michael Siegenthaler cover, the Kent freaking Williams cover, and the Patrick Reynolds cover.
Signed and
numbered, wrapped in a Skits band. And
the cool thing,
awesome.
The cool thing about this is not just we're doing variant covers, we're doing variant stories.
Yes.
People. I mean, we got variant artwork and storylines and stuff going into the different books. It's 60 plus pages. Each book is 60 plus pages. Plus, you got the little variant stories going on in there and different panels of artwork. I mean, you got to kind of look at that. Oh my gosh, why is this one different than that one? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to be a really, really cool experience for everybody. So go check it out. That 3-book journey, 3 books, 3 covers, 3 storylines, 1 insane adventure.
Boom.
I'm so excited.
How many pages are you guys into it? How far along is the book right now?
We're getting close to halfway done with it.
So halfway done, Mark. So if it's 60 plus, then we're already halfway done.
Yeah, we're about at 30 pages.
Yep. Which is much better than where we started. We started with just a third of the book, or the fourth of the book.
It's about 20 pages.
About 20 pages already.
It was like 17, 18 pages in, but now we're 30 plus pages, somewhere around there. So,
yeah, so
I don't know because, you're coloring, you're drawing, you're thumbnailing, you're doing all sorts of stuff. So you can't really tell how many pages are exactly done.
But which Michael is, like you said, creator and illustrator. He does the art.
Doing
all
the
coloring, does all that good stuff. Eric Weathers is our letterer guy. He's like letters for almost everybody, which we love. So Eric Weathers, shout out to you out there. Thank you so much. But yeah, we're bringing Skits to life. It's crazy. It starts out in an insane asylum, which we all need to be there.
It starts off with Skits breaking out of the insane asylum. That's
he's not going in?
No, he's in, but he's breaking out. That's the first page. He's like, man, I'm out here, man. I got out. All you see is butts and elbows. I can't say the other word.
Butts and elbows.
Butts
and elbows.
Nuts and butts. There you go. Nuts and butts.
That's what we say. That's what we say in the military. When you line up nut to butt.
Nuts, butts, no paper cuts.
That one when I was growing. We never said that.
but Skits is breaking out. But Skits is breaking out the insane asylum. And Michael on our YouTube channel is drawing those pages and showing people, bringing people into the journey with us, so you can actually see the actual pages being drawn, being colored, being inked, all that stuff. And it is amazing. It's fun. It's so much fun.
Yep.
And if you were on our mailing list, you guys, if you still put a little star on your like Gmail or Yahoo, whatever you did, you can still use your discounted email that gives you the 3-book journey discounted price, but a hand-drawn Skits band, which is awesome. So check it out. Check your emails.
I just pasted the wrong thing in the. I hate when I do that.
Super pro.
Drew is going crazy. Do you want to play the video, Drew, if that's okay with you?
I sure can.
It's the second video.
Yeah, do the second video. That's our new one.
The second video. All right, this one here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. Oh, we made it. So this is just a quick preference. Our internet has been sort of wonky these past couple of days. So for it to play is like a godsend for us right now. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. It made it. It made it.
That's awesome.
Yes, but as you can see in that video, Hattie Mae was there with her helmet.
Hell yeah.
And so we're really, really excited. So thank you so much for digging the groove. But yes, Skits the Sun, book 1 is 1 of 6. They already are written out, ready to go. Just have to do the art for it. But it is 1 of 6 for the completed Skits, the Skits verse, the Skits U, the Skits U.
So is it going to be like 1 a year for the next 6 years?
We let's see what happens with the first one, and then we start going into the second one. I'd like to do them a little quicker than that, but we got to see how much money we make. If it stays about where it's at with the projects, then I can only do like 1 a year or something like that. But if we do more money, then I can push aside other work and bring more of this in, and then I can do it quicker.
More money, more money, more money.
Yep, that's what it's all
Well,
about. I mean, that's just the nature of it.
Like how much more money? Like another $50?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and pop another 50
Start with that, and then do that about another 300 times, and then it'll be good. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Well, we want to see what we would want to see is Skits come out, yes, every year, but we wanted to have a little bit more into it each of those years. So maybe like 1 in the spring, 1 in the fall, so that way people don't have to wait as long. They can enjoy their summer vacation and come on back in the fall. But
also, when we started this, we didn't really know if it would get off the ground or do anything, So, I mean, we were just like, okay, we're going to do it. We're only going to do so much for the campaign. And then once the campaign's over, we'll know where we're at, and then we can work on the book. And, it's a process. And really on the first one, it takes the longest just because you don't really know if, you're going to get funded or anything else. So,
and we're also being vague because there's all kinds of different parts to the rest of the books and story that we don't want to give away just yet.
Yeah, and there's also other stuff we could possibly be doing down the road too.
Yes,
so.
yes.
Backstories of all the characters. Is that on the game plan?
No, there's other things.
There's very good, honey. I taught you very well marketing. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle.
But we got to get the first campaign done and out to people. So that's the main thing right now.
Yeah, we want to make sure that we are good to go, giving the public what they want, giving all of our audience members everything exactly what we've been promoting. A book that's in that Gemini mailer. If you purchase artwork, you're going to get it in pristine condition as best as we can. If not, obviously tell us and be like,
no, that ain't gonna happen.
It's
gonna come in
not gonna
shape. I'm shipping it. I'm an art person. I don't like stuff getting damaged.
And that is true. So we just want to make sure that people have those books in hand, show off, share, and say, hey, yeah, they are as legit as it comes, because we are. But we want to make sure that people are enjoying the books before we start plopping out any extras, because you know what? We want to make sure people are actually getting those books. It's also that word of mouth method at the end where people actually have them, people can share them, people go, oh yeah, I forgot to get Skits, and they can grab Skits that's in demand and keep going. So we want that as well.
Well, very sweet. So for everybody who's watching either on YouTube or on Facebook, the link is in the chat or in the comments, depending on which platform you're on. So very, very, very cool. Let's go to let's see here. Let's go ahead and do this. And Shay, why don't you talk about your show?
So we've got a YouTube channel run by me and my co-host, who has been out of the country since February. But it's me and Cyborg Valkyrie. We do Red Valkyrie, so I bring the red. And basically we highlight a bunch of indie campaigns and books that are out, whether they're CG or indie or what have you, but things that we think look good, things that we're interested in and want to know more about. You can come and ask questions directly to the creators, which is something that's a little bit more unique from some other channels, and we only ever focus on one campaign at a time. So we really get to dive deep into what they are. We also have a show called Writing Pros every Sunday, where we get a bunch of writers together and we sit around and talk about basically just the aspects of writing and all of the drama and the issues that come along with that. So that's been a really fun and pretty popular show that we've had. And I'm working on a couple of videos for speed cosplays where I take the process of making things like the Hattie Mae helmet and speed it up. That one I didn't film because that was about 4 attempts before I finally got it right, and I was very pissed off by the end of it. So I was like, no, I'm not filming. I'm just going to work on it. It'll be fine. But yeah, so we're, working on stuff like that. We're working on Valkyries and Mead. We're going to sit down and actually kind of detail out the do's and don'ts of Indiegogo and how to run a more successful campaign and avoid some of the pitfalls that other people have learned. And yeah, it's just a good time. And we're monetized, and we're having a big celebration in October when Sai gets back. So it'll be Sai's return, my 35th birthday, and our monetization stream. We're giving away a bunch of comics, a bunch of artwork. I've contacted a couple of really, really cool people who have agreed to give us some artwork that I can then raffle off. So make sure you don't miss it. It's going to be awesome.
That's
Sweet.
Awesome. You didn't talk about the other project that you're on. Are you allowed to talk about the other project that you're on?
I'm on 2 others. So I'm the editor for Absolute. And if you haven't picked up that book, trust me, you're going to want to. The story is amazing. Jason Bascom has amazing art and a really, really good story. And then I wrote a 7-page, because I suck at condensing my shit down enough. I wrote a 7-page short story for the Kill Journal. And it's a background for Marty, one of the characters, and her relationship with her dad and her run-in with a revenant. So it's pretty epic. I very much enjoy it. I can't wait to see what the artist does with it, because I think it's going to be fucking insane. It's really exciting.
Very cool.
I'm just sharing the love, girl. Sharing the
love. Thank you.
Now,
I'm terrible at this.
So I feel you on that one. It's a little easier to push buttons and click things than answer questions on a show. Although I am getting to enjoy not running a show a lot more now. But it's like I find like the obnoxious side of me really comes out when I'm not running the show.
Okay. Yeah, when it's not your channel.
Right, when it's not my channel.
Right, when it's everyone else's. That's when you get to be obnoxious. When it's your channel, you have to be the professional with the branding in mind.
Exactly. So I put the link to Red Valkyrie's YouTube channel in the chat / in the comments. If you are on Facebook, it would be in the comments. And then everybody go give her a subscribe, little clickaroo, and then maybe hit the little bell button so you get notified when she goes live, because
that'd be great, because
you may not know otherwise. Just so you're aware.
And be aware that pay attention, because even if you do ring that bell, sometimes you won't even fucking know.
That's very true.
You get the notification, like it starts. The first step is you get it 15 minutes late. Then after that, you get in 30 minutes late. Then after that, it's 1 hour. And then when you've been following that same channel for a while, you get it 2 hours in.
Yeah, it's
so
really
you go
fun.
to the
It's great.
YouTube recently has been good about the email notifications. They've actually been pretty good about that lately.
It depends. We try to stream. The majority of the time we're streaming on the weekends, but because I quit my shitty cleaning job on a hope and a dream that everything else is going to work out, and because I can't stand it there anymore, so we stream a little bit more in the evenings now too. But we kind of stream whenever. I actually went on Twitter and posted from now through the 19th all of the streams that I've got up. I think I've got like 8 or something like that.
Oh,
wow. We have a lot of, we got a lot of really cool people. I've got Shelby Robertson's coming on for his book. I've got Jason Brubaker is coming on.
Nice.
Yeah, I got all kinds of badass people and some really cool projects that I get to highlight that I'm super excited about. So definitely make sure that you check us out, because we got some really cool stuff coming up. And I don't know how I'm cosplaying half of it.
That's cool.
I'm gonna have to leave because I have drawing aces at 9.
Oh.
They're bringing
Tell
back the
Ace
drawing
said, hey,
aces.
man. Tell Ace said, hey.
So go check out Skit. go sub to Shay, right? And retweet that goddamn channel because we all know late, and just share it in DM groups. That's where they're for too. Okay.
Mhm.
So
Yep,
have a good night.
and Tales of the Natverse is launched. Go search that out on Indiegogo and get yourself a copy of Tales of the Netverse.
Right now it's 70%.
Nice.
So have a good night.
Bye, Sam.
Bye,
See you,
Sam.
Later, buddy.
The cat says,
Peace.
I know, right? The cat's like, what's happening?
Oh man, he's so close. 70%.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's gonna get funded soon.
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
He's been creeping,
Mhm.
the market for the indie comics is been kind of funky. It was going strong, then it wasn't going strong, and then it goes strong for like a minute, and then it stops.
Well, we had a freaking global pandemic, and then a
Yeah.
race war now, and
We're having a
Yeah.
race
all
war.
sorts of craziness.
hey, you didn't know we're having a race war?
I mean,
Really? Because we're good.
Depends
We're
on where you
good.
live,
We're
man.
strong.
yeah, it's mostly in Democrat cities. Yeah, that's where the race war is happening.
Like, don't go 30 minutes
Because,
down from
look,
where I live.
We're good.
You guys are fine because you're regular human beings that aren't insane. Like 40 minutes down the street from my house, 30, 40 minutes down the street from my house, you get into downtown Baltimore. It's a lot less sane there.
Mm. Downtown LA is on fire, I think, right now.
Downtown LA. There's no point in
Yeah.
burning downtown
That's my
LA.
old neck of the woods. Just go to Burbank. Just go to Burbank. I know. Just stay in Burbank. You'll be fine.
Hey, Drew, you gonna leave me like
the
giant like
valley.
it's my
In
show?
the valley.
I'm gonna pop back up.
Well, I was gonna see if you were done talking yet.
I've been done talking for a while. It's interesting.
I love that I can switch things around. You don't understand how much fun I had the other day, just switching all the little okay, well, I'll go there. And
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah, they just did an update.
Yeah, you don't understand. I have been waiting for them to do something like this so that I can launch a specific show that requires a different format. Because I was like, okay, well, what software am I going to use? That kind of stuff. And so I have my comedy channel, my Laugh Therapy channel. I have a show that I've been wanting to relaunch on that channel for a long time, and there's no broadcast software that was built in that was friendly for highlighting a guest like that and still have the panel up. Now StreamYard allows it, so it's like, okay, now it's time to coordinate that show and get that thing launched.
That's good. Yeah, we saw you play with it on Skits. I was like, we're here, we're over there, we're there. the box was in front of my face, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, oh, he's playing with the new feature.
Well, that's the funny thing is like on Writing Pros, one of the running themes is Will Perdomo, the guy who's writing Black Flag with Dan. He likes to see how many offensive things he can say before I finally make him go backstage and time out for a second. And so I told him now he's just going to start at the top right next to me. And every time he says something, he's just going to move down the line until eventually he goes backstage.
Nice.
That's
Whatever.
funny.
He's like, oh yeah, but that's because Shay needs to go make me a sandwich, and be like, and you move 3. Just, nope.
That's not that
funny.
offensive. That's not going to get you taken off YouTube, at least.
No, oh no, he doesn't say anything that's going to get my channel struck. He just says things that are particularly mean and hurtful to me.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's okay. It's out of love, or so I've been told.
Yeah, you got a thick skin. You'll be fine.
No, it's totally a running gag at this point. Like when he's nice to me, people in my chat get really worried. They're like, is he feeling okay? He's being nice to Shay. That doesn't make sense. I'm like, I know, it's scary. And then he goes, oh, okay, you're fat. And I was like, oh, there it is. He's back now. How you doing?
Wait, he didn't use the PH-18, pretty hot and tempting?
No.
No,
No.
90s?
No. We went 3-letter FAT because I was joking about how Jason was paying me to go to the gym.
Hold on. You're in the military, man. It's like I don't know too many people who are in the military who are fat. I mean, it's like it can't happen because you have to stay within certain regulations for uniform.
I am always borderline, but that's because the Air Force does not understand that women over 5'9" exist. So
Oh, so their weight is different for people who are like it doesn't fluctuate.
we don't do weight. We go off of a waist measurement based on your gender, and that is the only thing it is based on.
What?
So I have the same waist requirement as a 5'2" woman.
What?
Yeah,
crazy.
It's super fun. I've been having so much fun the past 14 years. I've only got 6 left. It'll be fine.
I remember my mom doing that in the Air Force.
They
my
didn't
mom
have
retired.
That. No, this is new.
My mom was retired Air Force, and my mom did the weight stuff.
I'm not even kidding. Like, this is what it comes down to is this and fat girl 6-pack with a bunch of saran wrap the night before I have a PT test, just so I can hit the waist tape.
I'm going to tell my mama. And I'm
you did tell her she got out at the right time because it's only they went BMI is inaccurate. And we went, yeah, it is. And they go, so we're going to go off of this arbitrary waist measurement without any consideration to height, age, ethnicity, background, nothing. And I was like, that sounds worse.
So fat to them, you should have been like, yes, I'm feeling all that. I am fat. I'm feeling all that. Thank you.
Yeah.
All that.
And then they go, so here's your demotion, and if you fail 2 more times, we're going to kick you out. And you're like, oh, this is great. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, it used to just be height weight standards. You know, it's based on how tall you are, your weight.
When I joined, they stopped at 5'9", and the guy was like, how tall are you? And I went 6'1", and he goes, stand up, turn around. Nah, you good. I was like, that was very official. Thank you.
But there's like a new body mass index they use that they also figure bone density into it, where they actually measure your cranium, they measure your wrist and your ankle, and then those figures give them an accurate bone density of everybody, and then they go off of your height, and then there's a number where your weight can fit in that based on and then they also have to check your what they consider your fat measure,
body fat percentage,
and then that gives them a very accurate result.
Well, so do they have the boobs, because boobs are they're very weighty.
I know they vary.
They vary.
Yeah, wait. Boobs fit in the 10-pound variant. Just so you know.
Oh, it's a very.
There's a whole thing. So we have a thing called a bod pod. Where basically you go in like a sports bra and spandex shorts, and you stand in this thing, and it accurately measures your body fat percentage and shows where you're holding more fat and everything. And we've been like, why can't we just have that be the standard, and you guys pick like where your cutoff is going to be that you're going to be okay with? And they were like, well, not everyone can afford to have one of those machines. And it's like, so we're going to go off of a random article that said average women should not have a waist bigger than this, which is 35.5 inches. And just for reference, I have 40-inch hips, 38-inch rib cage, and there is 1-inch gap between the top of my hip bone and the bottom of my rib cage, and I have to get to 35.5 in a 1-inch gap.
Well, let's just cut the bullshit aside. Whoever made that fucking decision doesn't want women in the Air Force.
They specifically do not want women who are my body type. Like, I am a problematic body type for the military, as are the guys who are built like giant bodybuilders who can, pull trucks with their waists.
Yeah,
they want
like
they don't want them in the military.
They want them in the Marines.
No, they don't want them in the Marines either. They don't want them anywhere in the military. They don't fit in any of the height weight charts at all.
Oh,
and they're they can be like 0% body fat, and they don't want them.
I'm just saying, I actually know a guy that is like fucking Incredible Hulk body type for real, and the Marines basically, I mean, for metaphor, dropped to their knees and begged him to not leave. Okay, because he is like special forces and a badass and can basically bust through a brick wall without fucking a bang. So.
Yeah, the people that they want to keep in the military are people that would not be able to pull me out of a foxhole if I got shot.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Well, I know the
back
Air
in my
Force.
mom's day, it was all
See,
different. And my mom retired Air Force over 32 years. And having 32 years, trust me, things have truly changed. And if I tell my mama this, she's gonna be like, hello.
I know the Air Force has a different set of standards. Like they don't want people over 5'10", that kind of stuff, because you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because you know, especially because and like if you're in the space program, if you're over 5'10", you're fucking not getting in a ship. If you're a pilot and you're over 5'10", you're probably never gonna fucking fly anything.
You
can fly a C-130.
You gotta fit into the vehicles, right? You gotta fit in the helicopter.
Well, they're extra small. Cockpits are fucking small as fuck.
But we don't even have the same amount. Like we don't have anywhere near the amount of airplanes as the other services do, despite being the Air Force. That's not what we do. We're the smart arm of the military. So we're the ones that are like the smart kids that are figuring out how to make shit work better. Is mostly what the Air Force does. The Air Force tells the Marines where to go and what to shoot. The Navy gets the Marines to the place to shoot, and the Army goes in after and cleans up whatever the Marines fucked up.
We disarm it, we ship it out.
Yeah, that's literally how it goes. And so we don't like, despite the thought, because everyone's like, oh, you're in the Air Force, so you fly planes. I was like, no. Like, you go in planes? No. I rode in an AWACS once, and it was horrible because those things change altitude every 30 minutes. I got air sick. I was like, oh gosh, I'm so happy I'm at air crew. I couldn't do this.
Well, one of the main reasons why they don't want tall people in things that have high G-forces is because the blood flow through the body. It actually makes it, your hands and stuff will go numb and you won't be able to perform. Which is why women are usually, their body types are very ideal for high G situations.
Because we're normally smaller. That's my favorite is when they said, well, the average woman should not have a waist bigger than this. And I went, point to one thing on me that is average for a woman, just anything, anywhere. Like I am not average in any sense of the word.
Did you say, I'll wait?
I was just like, what about me is average? Like, not even my fucking personality is average. Like, nothing.
What about your tooth count? I bet your tooth count's probably average.
Probably not, actually. I've had a lot of dental issues.
But I mean, but you have like the you don't so like you have like the natural 32 though, right?
Sure.
Well, I mean, you're like stuck with an extra row of teeth or anything, you know what I mean?
I could be.
Like a cone head, man.
Well, that would be the time to disclose.
See, but why would I don't want to dox that about myself. I want to keep y'all guessing. Got multiple layers of teeth here. Just don't piss me off.
We got Pops Van Zant in the chat. Pops, good to see you, buddy. He tomorrow we're gonna do a special episode just for Pops because it's his birthday.
Yeah.
And he gets to invite whoever he wants.
Happy birthday, early.
So let's transition again to
move her along.
A little bit of Slaughter Squad.
Moving on up.
Look at that. Broke the 5K threshold.
Yes. Finally.
You made it, me, Joe. Very upset.
So you want to talk about your book, Joe? You're just gonna sit there dumbfounded.
So I was about to start selling, and then you threw me off, and then I was trying to think of a pun, and my brain just stopped working.
You need a meme.
Oh, jeez, putting me on
Put the hat on, you'll be fine.
Oh yeah, got a hat.
There you
go.
So yeah, one of the stretch goals is when we hit 5K, I'm going to give this hat away to one of the backers. One random backer is going to get this hat.
Nice.
Awesome.
So because you got to the 5K point, now you got to part with the hat.
Well, I got an extra one.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking with.
So it's COVID friendly.
Yeah, I got a clean one. I'll be sending out.
But wait, who was that? Oh my gosh!
Whoa!
I just ran over one of my cats because they were
Oh.
underneath my chair.
How many lives does he have now?
Oh. Probably 5.
Hmm.
You guys okay?
Was it Dorian?
No, I think it was Grizz. Grizz? Oh, big fat monster Grizzbella. Yeah, Grizz.
Well, it definitely wasn't his last life. It got at least one
Grizz
life.
is like the matriarch. She's the one that like gave birth to most of the monsters around here.
Oh, okay. You
Oh.
got Pepper?
Or she's either their mother or their grandmother to most of them. Yeah. So
Oh.
yeah, it is. You guys all right? You guys all right? You guys seem all right.
They're
I think
plotting your demise.
Oh no, I think I ran over Domino, which is my special needs cat, and then
Oh.
Oh.
because there's a
Extra
love-
special now.
she loves boxes. She has this thing where she'll crawl and curl up into boxes, right? And then there's this box that I just opened up the other day that's right next to my chair, and I left it there because she loves it because it's right next to where my feet are. So she just curls up into that box, and I think when I rolled my one of my wheels went up into it, and then I think she freaked out and jumped onto Grizz and pissed Grizz off. And
Nice.
Grizz is her grandmother, and they look a lot alike, except Domino's black and white and Grizz is gray and white. So anyway,
Is that a cat butt on the cat cam?
that is Salty's cat butt.
That's funny.
Watch where you point that thing.
Please tell me you have a cat named Effect so we have Domino Effect. Please, 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 please.
No, I don't have Effect. No, I don't. Domino is named thus because of my let's see here. Let's see if we can Domino.
Or Rex and Effect.
I would
All I
shoot-
do
I
is
would-
a boom boom.
if they didn't if
IMF
they didn't make a disaster of my floor, I would show you them. But we'll just close the cat cam for a second here, and
Go to the bully cam. Yeah.
that one right
Whoa.
there, that's Minnie. That's Minerva.
Aw.
Hi.
She's like, I'm on camera. I got to do something with my fur. Just a second.
That one is Pepper.
Hi, Pepper.
She's
Come
the
in.
famous one.
And then next to her is Domino right there, black and white one right there. And then up there is Darla. And then up on the cat tree up there is, I think, Sirius Black. And
That's awesome.
Salty's getting ready to knock a box down. He's ready to fucking pull a bad cat maneuver.
Oh.
And I'll answer that in a little bit. That's my mother, but I'll call her back. Okay.
I was dancing.
Anyway, so you're like, damn, that's my mother. You're like, gonna call your mom back? What the hell is wrong with you, boy? No,
Cold blooded.
no, she doesn't know I'm on a live stream. She's calling me because she knows I got Thunder's ashes today, so she probably woke up. My guess is my mom just woke up from her nap, or she just woke up from her nap, ate dinner, sat down at her computer, went onto Facebook, saw that I got Thunder's ashes, and calling to see how I'm doing.
Aw. Hi, Mom.
My mom is real cool. I don't really have like family. You know what I mean? I have a sister, but we barely communicate. And then I have like steps, and my father and I don't talk at all. And it's just she just doesn't want to. You know what I mean? It's all kinds of little like my family doesn't like, we don't have those things. You know what I mean? So I don't really have a family. I have my mom and I have my stepdad, and and that, so it's like my mom's like everything to me when it comes to family. So I'm not just blowing my mom off to anybody. So I just want everybody to know.
Understood.
Let's watch the Slaughter Squad video. Which cartoon is it? Is it which one?
That's the longer one, yeah. The second
Which
one.
one?
is
This one?
That's the fully animated one.
The second one?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna watch that one then. Here we go.
All right.
You sure you want to go back in there? A
bull's gotta do what a bull's gotta do. Eat hot lead, suckers! Huh? What? Mess with the bull, get the horns! Shit just... Who the hell are you? I'm 100% Psycho Beefcake. Think you can handle it, Susie? Fuck you, asshole. Fuck you, asshole! Your horns are strong. That's what she said. Why would she say that? Let's burn this motherfucker. Hell yeah! Your mama would be proud. Mama. Kilgore. You're dead meat.
Yeah, that's fun, man. You know, it's
So
I
awesome.
wonder how much you could have raised if you had done the campaign to make a 30-minute cartoon.
Oh.
Or video game.
That'd
be a lot of work.
Well, yeah. I actually tried to do a crowdfunding for a cartoon years ago, and I asked for a ton of money, and it didn't work out. Because animation is super expensive. It takes a long time.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Yep. I just like the fact that I saw a pig run away from flames. So it was just like barbecue there.
Makes sense. Yeah, it's a true story.
So, what do you want to tell us about your book? Obviously, we got these characters here. We got the female cool cow chick who
Daisy.
Daisy.
Good old Daisy. Shay did an amazing she did an amazing Daisy cosplay.
I did. I did a Daisy cosplay. It was all right. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it.
You always go above and beyond, Shay.
Thank you.
If you ever want to catch out Shay's cosplays, go to the link to her channel in the chat and go and peruse the outfits. She did a Captain Love cosplay, and I have to admit that I was like so tired on the day of that stream that I didn't even know she was cosplaying till at first. I didn't. I thought that she. And then I thought I was like, I was sitting there wondering, why is she dressed like what's that freaking why am I brain farting right now?
No idea.
Video game, movie, Angelina Jolie.
Tomb Raider?
Tomb Raider. Yeah, why is she dressed like Tomb Raider? Is what I was thinking. And then it occurred to
Captain
me
Love.
she was doing a gender bender Captain Love. I was like, oh yeah. But no, she kicked ass. It's just that, you know, obviously I was so tired I was not making the connections. You know?
Yeah, we had a whole conversation after. It was like, oh, you cosplayed this time. And I was like, I cosplayed the first time too, Drew. And he was like, oh shit, you did? And I was like, yeah. And he goes back and he goes, oh damn.
Every time.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing for some of these coming up. They're gonna be crazy.
No, you'll figure it out.
I always do.
You always do.
Cosplay is fun. I'm not much of a cosplayer myself, but I help my my ex. I helped her put together a whole bunch of costumes. I mean, she has like an abnormal collection of like DC and Marvel characters that she's cosplayed. Like and then we would do photo shoots afterwards because I've done photography for years. So it's like we would get the I with all the cats in the house, I'm always like doing you know what I mean, because there's just cat hair everywhere, and there's nothing I could do about it. I clean the house, right, and 5 minutes later there's cat hair floating.
That's funny.
It's just they're creatures, then they shed. It just happens. So this is Daisy. She's not a fat cow.
Yeah. That's Kilgore's girlfriend. So the leader is Kilgore, the bull, and then you've got Daisy the cow. So
I got a question. Does Kilgore do like the John Wayne Bobbitt pump thing, or what? How does he compensate?
How does he what?
Compensate.
Oh,
or is it not matter because he's a cartoon?
No, he's on steroids. He's taking a lot of steroids.
Okay.
He has to. He has to because he lost his what were we saying before? Nuts and butts. So he has the butt. He doesn't have nuts. Yeah. No. He's got to compensate.
Butts, no paper cuts.
Yeah, he needs the testosterone replacement.
So he's all jacked on steroids so that he can still get it up.
Yeah, he's good.
Get what up?
The bull Viagra.
Well, he's missing the nuts, but he's got the rest of it.
Oh, okay.
He's just shooting blanks.
It's a lot of detail for a comic book character
that doesn't wear pants. By the way,
of course, Bugs Bunny never wore pants. He did wear a skirt every once in a while, but he didn't wear pants.
He wore a dress.
He wore top hat and tails when he was doing his piano routine. So.
Yeah, still no pants though. Still no pants.
Still no pants. Very accurate. Because then you can't see his cottontail.
Mm.
Figaro.
It makes him more aerodynamic when he fights.
That is one of my favorite. That is one of my favorite ones where the opera with Bugs and
yes,
and Elmer Fudd. Yeah.
Mm. Yes.
Kill the rabbits.
He's dressed up in his like Vikings, like dan.
Yeah,
oh yeah, I love those classic cartoons. The golden age of animation. Good times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it takes it. Here's the thing that I discovered, because like how like by today's standards, you were talking about how animation takes a lot of work and a lot of money and all that kind of stuff. I've seen like a whole spectrum of that shit over the years. Like I've gone back in the day when animation was still photography. You know what I mean? And it was you would have like not like the tool that Disney used was really impressive because they could rotate the camera on plates. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. So that was really cool to see in person at one time. And I was just a child when I saw that. But then I saw the one that Warner Brothers used, and theirs is nothing like that. You know what I mean? It's they have a little thing on rollers that they can actually move the background on it. They had that, but for the most part, it was pages that were that were like the backgrounds, and then they had transparencies over them. So like the page itself would be like sitting there, and then there because it would be at the one position. If the background was moving, right, it would be on the roller, and then they would set the speed. You know what I mean? And then so they would there and hand watch it, like when to go, when to stop. You know what I mean? And the backgrounds would be on these rollers, and then directly above the rollers would be the transparencies. Would be sitting on a
the cells. You mean
the cells? Yeah, the
cells.
And then they would just take it off and put the other one on, and they had these little like locks at the bottom of each of them. You know what I mean? So they would just on. And then so like it's like, okay, well that takes a long time to put together. You know what I mean? Like these things must be like really hard to paint and it take forever to put together. So I go back and I'm watching, dude, their animators, because they're drawing the same stuff over and over and over all day long, were lightning fast. Lightning fast.
They
Like,
had to
okay,
be.
yeah, it'd be like, draw me a picture of Mickey Mouse right now. Okay, I'm done. Here you go. Wait, what? No, wait. I mean, right now. I was like, did you just draw that right now? It's like, yeah, here. All right, draw me a picture of Mickey Mouse holding a beer bottle. Okay, here you go. What the fuck? That was like, what the hell? How did you do that so fast? You know what I mean?
Oh, Mickey Mouse, hold my beer.
Yeah.
Seriously, it would be like they'd put the pencil down. It'd be like,
the animators back then were like something else. Yeah, they were pretty amazing. The current day animators they're just not. They don't hold a candle to those the old masters.
I don't think they could. I think the old masters couldn't animate in today's world because animation is no longer done by hand. It's all digital now, and the computers wouldn't be able to keep up with the speed that they work. There is no device that would keep up with them. We don't have the technology to keep up with how fast those fuckers work.
Well, I mean, if you look at the digital stuff today, how do they do it? They do like every 6th frame or something like that, so they don't have to draw the ones in between. The computer compensates for the in between frames. Is that how they do it now?
If it's like 3D, yeah, there's the computer. There's interpolation if it's 3D animation, but 2D you still gotta draw.
No, I'm talking about 2D animation. Some of the stuff that they were doing with the computers.
They have a thing called, what's it called, skeleton or whatever it is. I forget what it's called, the bones or whatever.
It's like a puppet. You can make like a 2D puppet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like software, so you can make everything into like a digital puppet, and then it makes the animation go a lot faster and smoother and stuff like that. But then again, it all looks digitized. You know what I mean? And I mean,
it doesn't look great.
Now,
imagine the more detailed and experienced you are, I'm sure the more detailed and experienced you are, the better it would look. So, you know.
So how were you able to see that when you were a kid? Where did you go to see that stuff?
All right. So when I was a child,
studio or something.
Yeah. When I was a child, I was really into a lot of different things, including animation. And my next door neighbor was my dad's best friend. And he had a friend who was a professional animator, and he so he actually got like a school trip to go, arranged, and I got to go on that, and so it was totally arranged by my next door neighbor, you know what I mean? But it was basically a school trip.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
But there was two school trips. We actually went to Warner's first, which was LA. You know what I mean? And then we actually stayed overnight in LA, which was something I didn't think would ever happen in today's school trips kind of stuff. And then the next day we went to the Disney studio to see it in the morning, and then we were turned loose in Disneyland afterwards.
Oh,
nice, very nice. I remember that. I used to work for Disney, so I mean, I was able to go and see actual animation being done, and so it's different from back in the old school days, as well as in the Warner Brother lot as well. So it's totally different.
I got to see him do it on I did a backlots tour of MGM Studios in Orlando when I was a kid with my grandma, and I was able to. They were working on Roger Rabbit at the time, so I got to see them working on Roger Rabbit. And then they would show you how they did some of the things. And they had the actual animators. They were working on it. You were behind a glass while they were working. But
that's crazy.
Yeah, but the best part about that was I actually got to meet Jim Henson. We were on the backlot tour, and they took us into one of the back sound stages, or whatever, where he was actually working on a Muppet Mother's Day special is what he was working on. And he was on the sound, on the stage doing the things and everything. But when we happened to come through, he was away from it because they were repositioning some stuff. And we actually got to meet him and say hey to him. And then like a week later is when he died. So it was
wow.
It's so traumatizing to my husband. It's like, oh
man. I got to meet Jim Henson when they were doing Fraggle Rock. I got to meet him, but he was in California doing there was like a Sesame Street tour. You know what I mean? And he happened to be there, and he was he didn't hit every spot, but he was hitting this spot. I think it's because it's California, you know what I mean? And you know, there's
Yeah,
the
his
whole
school is there. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So you know, but he was there, and he was like shaking hands to everybody. And I mean, tell you, I was all like, you're one of my heroes. You're so awesome. It's like the Muppet movie is one of my favorite movies of all time. And he's all like, yeah, okay, that's kind of cool. I'm like, what's your favorite song? He goes, what's your favorite song from the Muppet movie? And I'm like, oh, really? Seriously? And he's all, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, I have to be honest. And I would say that it is Something Better Come Along. And you know, the one with Ralph and Kermit, they sing side by side. You know what I'm talking about?
No idea. No.
You guys don't know. Oh my god! Like
I did not pay
We
attention
do.
to this.
Come on, younger generation on the bottom. Come on.
It's
I
basically.
know that I've seen it. I saw it when I was like 6 or 7 or some shit. Like I don't remember it.
If you played it for me, I would recognize it probably.
Wow.
Let's see if I could do that without getting.
Yeah,
good luck.
Sexy, yo.
What was the song that they sung with it when it was Kermit and Piggy when they were riding the bikes? I always like that one because that's always
off
like
of Manhattan. That was Muppets Take Manhattan. That was Muppets Take Manhattan.
Yeah, Muppets Take Manhattan.
Like how did they get Kermit to ride the bike? Because he has them skinny little legs. I was always like, how'd they do that?
Because
it was remote controlled. It was remote controlled. His feet were associated.
Right, exactly.
To it.
Yeah.
The bike was doing it. His feet were attached.
Yeah.
Right. I fully saw that in the theater.
I auditioned for the Muppet movie. Does that
Really?
count?
Which Muppet movie? Not the original Muppet movie, because you would have been too
No,
young.
my God, no! I would be like, that's really not correct. I know.
Oh, don't dox her. Oh.
You talk so much.
She would have been like 6 months.
Oh, it's not on your end.
But it's
She would have been like 6
latest,
months old.
Yeah, the latest iteration that came out like 2008, I think, or 2000. Yeah, around 2008. And I auditioned. I was working for Disney in Burbank at the Tower Building. And I didn't do the grasshopper. And I got called in to audition, and I just remember just having seen all these pictures on the wall. There was like Miss Piggy, there was Kermit, and I was just like, please let my agent get a good deal. Please let my agent get a good deal. But I didn't make it, but I was like, I was close. But it's fun, though. It was fun.
You know, being a guest on the Muppet Show would be like a dream come true for me. So let's see if I can do this without getting an issue.
We just gotta make some commentary.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it's not going to strike the channel. Instead, it'll get a copyright claim, and then I don't care if the Muppets want to write an ad on my thing. That's cool.
Yeah.
But it's all this. It's like Ralph.
Keep up.
For every drop of rain, a shattered dream for every falling star.
I remember that song. Yeah.
Exactly. She just walked out on me. Too typical. That's why I live alone. You do.
Oh.
That's why I live alone.
Finish work.
He's MG Towel.
Read a book, have a couple of beers, take myself for a walk, and go to bed. Nice and simple.
He's going his own way.
That's my motto. But I
Stay
can't.
away from women.
Neither can I.
He's so red-pilled. Oh.
You can't live with them. You can't live without them. There's something irresistible-ish about them. We grin and bear it 'cause the nights are long. I hope that something better comes along.
Words
Yes, grin and bear it.
Good complaining and pointless to holler. If she's a beauty, she'll get under your collar.
That's right.
So I'm not going to
Wow.
let that go any further but yeah, that was totally the what 70s. What was that? When was that? 1979.
So that was your favorite song when you were a kid?
No, not my favorite song when I was a kid. My favorite song from the movie because it was like a it was a cute movie. Now I really
I think subconsciously you were like responding to how bass and red pilled that song is. It's pretty.
No, I was okay. I think the reason why I gave him that answer because at that time Ralph was my favorite character. You know what I mean? You know,
Okay.
now if he asked me now, I would have a different answer. My answer now would be "Can You Picture That?" would be my favorite song from that. And then and then he'd be like, "Oh, what's the obviously he was." I think his reaction was weird because he expected me to say my favorite song was Rainbow Connection. Because that's everybody's favorite answer. Why are there so many songs about? But can you picture that?
Gosh.
That's now. I will tell you. Can you picture that? Nowadays would have to be my answer because when people ask me who my favorite band is, my answer is the Electric Mayhem.
That's loud.
Rest in peace, headphone user.
That's loud.
Oh my gosh.
It's mayhem.
Hey, I hate to cut this short, but I gotta go. My dog is losing her mind because it's like 30 minutes past her bedtime. And
I got you.
Very strict about when she goes to sleep.
Apparently, because
so
she was
much
like
for having
biting
me
you
on.
or something, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So everybody go check out Shay's channel. We got a link in the chat for you. Go subscribe and go check out her cosplays and
Thanks, I appreciate it. They're complete shit, and I love that everybody wants to come and support them. It makes me happy.
Night, Shay.
Good night, guys. Thanks so much. Have a good night.
See you later.
Bye, Shay.
And then number 3.
And then there were 2.
So I'm a big huge Muppets fan, huge, and seriously, it's no joke. Electric Mayhem, as an adult, is now my favorite band.
Nice.
And I mean, I don't know what it is. I think it's just because it's fun. You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
it's not like necessarily the songwriting. I mean, Dr. T
It doesn't have to be any deeper than that. If it's fun, that should be good enough.
Yeah. I mean, they're not my favorite songs, but it's my favorite band. So you'll figure that one. Yeah. All right. So as we digress. Slaughter Squad, you broke 5K, so you're giving away the hat. Your tiers here are pretty simple. Your featured tier is the variant prints and a making of book here.
Yeah, that's right.
No one's claimed it yet. So.
Yeah, I added that one a bit later. That's like the recent tier that I put up. So
okay, so you just put that up.
Yeah, hopefully somebody grabs a few of those.
Right, and you got the original edition, digital edition PDF.
Yep. For the broke people who don't want to pay for shipping, you get a PDF.
Yeah, and the signed comic, which is self-explanatory. And the Dax Martin variant cover, which is this cover right here.
Yeah, he did some fan art. He posted on Twitter, and I just told him I had to do something with it. So I was like, I'll make a cover out of it. And I discovered him. Like now everyone's like getting him to do variant covers, but I discovered him, Dax Martian. But yeah, go follow him on Twitter. He's awesome.
Well, it's Dax Martian. I thought I said Martin. Yeah.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, close enough. And then signed comic plus prints for 30, and then signed comic making of for 40, and signed comics pinup making of 50. Got all your variants here. Sketch from calendar. Oh, creator. It's getting late. My eyes are tired. I'm an old man. I don't wear glasses. My eyes are tired.
You get your eyes checked.
Well, actually, I should be wearing glasses. You guys watch the show, right? You see me doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Call you squinty.
I squint quite often. Become a background character. Oh, no one's got that yet either, huh? Fuck.
Yeah. So there's still 10 spots left if you want to get ripped in half or get your head blown off or something, or you want to be on the other end. You want to be an animal murdering people. You're sadist or masochist, whatever. Do what you want.
Nice.
Whatever
Fit you
floats
in
your
there.
whatever floats your boat, he's not going to judge.
Yeah,
You-
I mean,
you don't-
I have final say though. So if it's something
Whether or not
really
you're a
weird,
dominant or submissive, it's okay. So
yeah, I got veto power. So if you get into some weird furry stuff, I'm gonna have to cut you off there. That's where I draw the line. No furry stuff. All right.
no, see, those are jokes. Cut you off, furry stuff. You know what I mean? It's kind of goes with the theme of the book.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we've been going an hour and a half. I think we can go ahead and call it tonight. I guess Brian is not going to make it.
But tell him we said hey.
Good old Brian. And,
Yeah, I'm sure there's a good reason why. So
It's
Six
because we're
gun.
on here. That's why.
I love the 6-gun gorilla. Everyone go back to that if you haven't already.
yeah,
Heck
that's the especially get the trade paperback if you haven't got any of the stories yet. That's just a great read. You know, it really is. You get a really good feeling of beginning to end in this. With that, it's really well done. Yeah, definitely go there and back at 6-Gun Gorilla. The Big Gun Down is his campaign name. So get that done. And then definitely check out Slaughter Squad here.
Yes. Can't beat this meat. We got t-shirts too. Just put these on Teespring.
Nice.
Oh, yeah?
That's awesome.
Boom.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I saw you post that on Twitter.
Yeah. So we got t-shirts. Hats are coming soon. I'm gonna put that up as a perk. Yeah, I'm
That's
talking
cool.
with this chick on Etsy made this, so I was chatting with her. We're trying to make a deal, so this will be up on the campaign soon.
Oh, so
That's
you
cool.
be able to sell those in bulk?
Sort of, yeah, something like that. We're figuring it out.
We have straight jackets at Skits.
Yeah, straight jacket.
Straight jackets, the straight jacket strap tier. So grab that. And it's an actual authentic straight jacket. The real deal, Holyfield.
none of that
I know
fake
it's on
stuff.
here
This is
somewhere.
action.
There it
There
is.
it is. There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
And then there's only 5 of them. It comes with the 3-book journey that's signed and numbered. And on the straight jacket, it has a card that Michael is going to do a sketch on
Yeah,
there
hand
as
drawn,
well.
signed and numbered. Plus, there's also a sequential page of art from the actual book.
Mhm. But if you guys just want a regular book, you can get Michael's cover at 25, Kent Williams at 25, the coloring book, or I was thinking of a last night.
Now that's something that
and
nobody's
25
doing.
for Patrick Reynolds. So.
I often wonder why people don't do that. Why don't they just do a black and white version of their book and then ship it with color pencils?
There you go.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Like back in the
I
day
tried
when they
that
had like
with
the
my wife,
A1, you know.
You could print it on cheaper paper. You know what I mean?
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
You know, I tried something like that with my wife once. I drew her a card and I said, "Here, you can color it yourself." She wasn't happy though. She didn't like it.
I love coloring books. I would have been all about that.
Really?
That's
Because
awesome.
I did that. I did a similar joke like that to not my recent ex, but one of my exes. And I took a piece of paper and I folded it into quarters and I gave it to her in an envelope. And I was like, "This is your birthday card, but you get to draw it yourself."
Oh, that's even better. I'm gonna try that next time.
That's funny. Don't get any ideas, but it's funny. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Yeah,
It didn't go over well.
No, I'm sure it did.
Yeah. Oh, one of the last things is in the background, we also have the add-on feature in the background. So if you can't get the 3-book journey, but if you want to get Michael's cover and Kent Williams' cover, or vice versa, Kent and Patrick, and or whatever the good combo is, you can do that in the background as well. Or if you just want a book, you can grab a book, and we both love that.
I think that we've discussed this before, but I think for anybody who's missed it, it's important to discuss what do you guys mean by variant stories? Because here's it's very confusing because people would expect like it's 3 completely different stories, or just 3 good different endings, or 3 like there's like one panel that's different in each of the stories, or how does that work out?
No, but so what we got is we got 12 pages of artwork that's spread across the 3 books, different pages, and then we also got 45 different panel artwork. So you're going to have 15, each book is going to have 4 different pages of artwork plus 15 different panels of artwork. So it's actually got little bits of the story in each book that aren't in the other books. So they all read just fine as standalones. You don't have to, you're not going to miss out on anything, but it's just extra bits of the story that are weaved into the different books. So, people keep asking like, well, what's the main one? I need to get the main one. It's like, there is no main one. You just get whatever you want.
Whatever cover that suits your fancy. Of course, people are always going to gravitate to Michael's cover because, obviously the creator and illustrator. But to have Kent Williams is awesome.
Have you guys considered about putting all of them in the same book for another release and then have it be one big story?
Can't do that. No, I could do the different pages, the different pages that are in there, but I can't do the different panels because I have panels in there. It's like it's 3 different panels that's in the same spot. So
your page 45 will have a panel of a rainbow, right? And then my page 45 will have a panel of a sunshine or something. So it's totally different. Yeah. And you can't put them together because my sunshine is going to take me on a journey and your rainbow is going to take you on a journey.
It's just different stuff. I can't
we're talking about images, not blotter acid, right?
Yes, actually, yeah.
Sorry, I used the wrong imagery.
So just get all 3 books, basically. You want to get all the books.
Yeah.
It's the only way you can experience the complete
the complete journey.
Yeah, the complete journey. But it's like, it still reads just fine if you just want one. It's not a big deal. But there's going to be different stuff in each book, and I cannot reprint it in any other way except for this. So this is the only way you'll ever be able to get all the different stories and stuff like that. If I reprint it later down the road, I won't be able to put all those different panels. There'll be 45 panels that I just won't be able to reprint. So
it's very unique and different, and no one is doing that. No one.
Yep.
No one. So. Oh, and everyone's getting on our updates real quick. Everyone gets their Skits adjustable paper puppet bookmark. So our bookmark actually is an adjustable bookmark. It's not just your regular square, but it's an actual bookmark that will hug your pages. So everyone who backs today, tomorrow, or throughout until we
also got the Crazy Skits
and we
craft
have the
mask.
Crazy Skits craft mask. Everyone gets that. So if you back today, you get those automatically. Automatically.
Right. Yep.
So
fantastic. So nobody waste any time. Go and back Skits the Sun book 1 and get this thing to $1 million so that these people can retire the lap of luxury.
I hope we can all be so lucky.
All right, and with that joke made, we're going to go ahead and sign off. And everybody come back tomorrow for a very special episode where we're going to basically be hanging out with Pops, basically featuring whatever books he wants us to talk about, and hanging out with him because it's his birthday. And let's hope he's drinking because that'll make things more fun. So good night, everybody. Thank you. And we will see you next time.
Bye,
everybody.
Thanks, Drew.